If fruit flies keep coming back time and time and time again, it's not because you're messy. It's because you're losing a fight you don't even know you're in. Today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step process that most people don't even know exists. And once you find out what it is, you're never going to fight fruit flies the same again. Let's go. All right, let's go down in here and check it out.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
If your mama knew what was in these drains, she'd be freaking out.
I hate fruit flies. They're disgusting.
Most people fail at getting rid of fruit flies, not because they're not trying, but because they miss some steps. We want to win the war on these fruit flies. And this is how you're going to do it. I know it can be aggravating, frustrating, and also
Annoying,
embarrassing. I'm going to show you 3 homemade traps that you can do on your own, super easy.
super effective.
That's right. And along with some other things that you're going to need to do. We don't want to just win the battle. We want to win the
war.
Exactly. So let's get into the first trap. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's something that my granddad taught my dad and my dad taught me. And I can't wait to share it with you. So one thing you're going to need is you're going to need to get you some milk. Hold on a second. I love milk.
Don't drink it all. We need that.
Good for your bones.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar and some black pepper. Come on, baby. Let's do this. All right, let's get on over to the stove. This is going to be the first step in getting rid of your fruit flies for good. Get you a little saucepan like this, something that you make macaroni and cheese in. Put it on the stove. Put that on low. We don't want it super hot. Let's just pour some in here. Booyah, baby.
About how much?
About a cup of milk. All right, let's get our brown sugar out.
How much of that, Dad?
Great question. 4 scoops of brown sugar. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a big little scoop right there. Let's go.
Making me want some sweet potatoes.
Yeah, baby. You can use raw sugar, but we use brown sugar because that's what we mainly have around the house. Last but not least, get you some black pepper. And Mackenzie, you normally ask,
how much of that, Dad?
how much of that, Dad? 2 scoops of that. Boom.
I love black pepper.
Yeah, you do. You put it all over your food. Uh-oh. Woo. Hold on a second.
Honey Bear made a mess.
I'm in trouble. Don't tell your mama. Now what we want to do is just heat this thing up, stir it up real good. You don't want it boiling. You just want to get it nice and warm.
How does this attract fruit flies?
Great question, Mackenzie. This is going to mimic a fermentation process that's going to attract the fruit flies to this bait trap. Okay, we're all good to go on this. Now just get you a little container, Tupperware container, or even a mason jar. That's pretty cool. And just pour it into it like this.
Looks like chocolate milk. Do not do that.
Ew, I ain't doing that. That's nasty.
Ew. That's for the fruit flies, Dad.
That pepper making me cough. You don't need to fill it up all the way. Just fill it about halfway. And then what you want to do is you want to put this out where the fruit flies are actually hanging out. So if they're hanging out over here around the stove, coffee pot, sink over here, you want to place this out where the fruit flies are hanging out.
Where are y'all watching from around the world? We want to know where y'all are watching from.
They're going to be attracted to this trap, and when they go into it, guess what? They're going to drown. But one important thing that you need to know when you're dealing with fruit fly trap. One, we don't want any competing food sources. And what do we have here?
A lot of food.
We got bananas, we got limes, we got avocados, we got...
Oh wait, we got sweet potatoes, Dad.
Yeah.
We're going to have to use that brown sugar to make some sweet potatoes.
You got that right. Come on, girl. Time to eat some sweet potatoes. And what's going to happen is if we have to get rid of this stuff, so we're going to have to put it in the refrigerator, or we're going to have to seal them up in airtight containers because we do not want any competing food sources with these fruit fly traps. This is going to be a major step in helping you solve your fruit fly problem, okay? But it's not going to be the complete answer because fruit fly traps work, but they're not going to be the complete answer.
For the next trap that we're going to use apple cider vinegar, and we're going to use Dawn dish soap.
Come on, let's do it.
We're going to pour this in there. This does not taste good. And then we're going to get our Dawn dish soap.
How much of that do you put in there?
Just a few drops like this. Let's mix this up. Ooh, that smells. I hate fruit flies. They're disgusting.
Doesn't it seem like fruit flies always come at the most inopportune time, especially when people start coming over to your house and then they're flying everywhere?
Yeah, it's so gross. Like, ew. You do not want to have dinner parties with fruit flies. You're probably asking what the Dawn dish soap does. It breaks up the surface tension so that whenever the fruit flies come inside of it, they drown and die. Let's go. Wherever you're seeing fruit flies, put these out. You can put them by your fruit, by your sinks, because they love to go over there by your sink, and garbage cans as well.
We like to use this one right here. It's by Rescue. Now let me show you what's on the inside. It's pretty simple to use. Most people fail at getting rid of fruit flies, not because they're not trying, but because they miss some steps. Fruit fly protocol has several steps that you must take, or you're going to keep seeing them over and over and over again. So this is going to be something you're going to want to get. I'll put a link in the description below if this is a trap that you want to use at your house. So let's open it up. Let me show you. Super easy. Look, you have this little container. Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
Right?
It looks like a hummingbird.
You take it apart just like this. It lifts up. Okay. So you got a place to put liquid. And check this out. It's got little holes in it. What are the holes for, Mackenzie?
So they can go inside of it.
So they can go inside of it. Exactly. Now, this fruit fly trap has the attractant, right? Remember what I said before? Get rid of all competing food sources or competing attractants, okay? So you just want to use this right here and pour on the inside of here. Look at that. Oh, smell that.
I can smell it from
Smell
here.
that. What does that smell
Oh, wait,
like?
it smells like vinegar.
This smells like apple cider vinegar. All right, put that in here. Put this on top. Now, you're just going to place these out where you're seeing fruit flies. Easy peasy, right?
Each of the containers that you buy at the store, they come with 2 of these.
So you get 2 of these, and also how many attractants do you get? 4?
You get 4, so you can refill it.
This right here is going to last a long time. Hey, by the way, if you got any fruit fly trap ideas or how you get rid of fruit flies, put them in the chat below. We want to hear from you. One last thing that we want to show you before we get into the next 2 major steps in winning the war against fruit flies is this right here. Is this little product by Zevo. This is a flying insect trap. This works absolutely amazing. Let me show you what it looks like. This is it right here. See how easy it is? You're just going to plug it in, remove this right here off the back of it. Boom.
And now it's sticky.
Now it's sticky.
So then you place it back into the light.
Okay. Then you just plug it into the light.
Just like that.
See how it's lit up around the outside?
And it makes a good nightlight.
Yeah. Check it out. It attracts fruit flies, house flies, gnats, mosquitoes, whole 9 yards. Let me show you one that we had set up in our house.
Here are the results with this thing. We didn't even know that these little tiny things were everywhere in the house, but this just proves that they're everywhere.
Oh my goodness. There's fruit flies in there. I think there's a mosquito right there. Wow, look at that big moth.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That's disgusting.
I hate when they're flying around my snacks. No bueno.
So this trap works really good. Had no idea any of these things were flying around the house. Gnats, fruit flies, mosquitoes, moths. You just plug it in. You can get multiple Zevo traps. They work absolutely amazing, okay?
You can also get refills with these things. We'll put a link in the description below so you can get these in your house.
You can bring fruit flies into your home by bringing in fruit. You see this part right here of the banana? They can lay their eggs on those stems, and then you bring them into the house, and you have no idea that they're even there.
Yeah.
Okay? Also, too, even in your apples, in these little stem areas, you bring them in. Let me show you something that we do all the time. When we're bringing in any type of fruit or vegetables into our house, we're going to thoroughly clean them. This is going to prevent any reinfesting of fruit flies into your house. That way you don't have to deal with them ever again. Just get you some white vinegar. Simple, easy, and effective. Get you a sprayer. I like using the Zep sprayer. We use it all the time. By the way, if you want to see a video about a homemade bed bug trap, go check it out right here. Right now, it's got over 400,000 views. It's awesome. People are loving it. Once you go check it out and see if it's something that can help you. We always making messes around here. My wife can't hardly keep up with us. Take your white vinegar,
Dad, is that safe to do?
Yeah, absolutely it's safe. It's white vinegar. We're just killing the eggs.
Okay.
We're making sure that your mama don't have any fruit flies. Since we're always making messes around here, let's just do this over the sink before me and you both get in trouble, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
All right. Just take the white vinegar. You can do the whole thing. It's white vinegar. It's not going to hurt anything.
And then you wash it.
Wash it off. Rinse it. Just rinse it off. You can do the same thing with your apples. See inside that? Look how nasty that is.
Ew, gross.
There we go. Now look how clean that is. Looking good, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't taste any vinegar. Ain't no vinegar on this. This is good.
You're always eating something.
Between you and your mom, you're working my butt off. As soon as you bring your fruits and vegetables in the house, I would go ahead and clean them, because what's going to happen is if they sit there too long and they begin to ripen and the eggs begin to hatch out, you're going to have fruit fly problems, and that's what we don't want to have. We want to win the war on these fruit flies, and this is how you're going to do it. Okay, we want to win the war against fruit flies, so that means we're going to have to use our traps, which will work, but they're not going to solve the entire problem. You also want to clean your fruits and vegetables that come into the house. That's your next step. Here's the step that most people skip out on, and they wonder why they keep cleaning, but yet flies keep coming back over and over and over again. And it's going to be treating your drains. Inside these drains, there's going to be a bunch of gunk. This is premier breeding sites for drain flies, fungus gnats, and even, yes, fruit flies. This is what you need to treat. So I got this little tool right here. It is a borescope. And guess what? We can see down drains with this thing. And I'm going to show you how nasty it is. And now you're going to be like, no wonder I keep having fruit fly problems.
It can't be that nasty, Dad.
It's that bad. Trust me. All right, let's go down here and check it out.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
If your mama knew what was in these drains, she'd be freaking out. Oh my gosh, no wonder it's fruit flies. That's disgusting. Do not tell your mama about this. You hear me? If I want her to know, I'll tell her. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is they do not treat the drains, all right? Another mistake they make is they don't treat all the drains. This is the kitchen sink. There's food. There's all kinds of stuff going down this drain. But also, too, we forget about our bathroom sinks. Let's go check the bathroom sinks out real quick. Come on. Let's go. Look at that.
Ew.
Oh, my gosh. Ugh. Gross. I would hate to be a plumber.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
That can't be real.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. You see that hole right there? That is an overflow drain. If we forget to treat this area right here, you're going to continue to have fruit fly problems, drain fly problems. So not just a drain, but you got to get the overflow too, or you're going to be in trouble. All right. Now let me show you another area. These type of drains are very important. You got to get the drains to your showers and your tubs, because they're going to have that kind of gunk that are going to be caked around the pipes. And then fruit flies and drain flies love to breed in these areas. So I'm going to show you how to treat these things the right way. You ready? Let's go. One of the most common mistakes that people make is using the wrong drain product, okay? People want to use boiling water. That doesn't work. You know why? You pull the boiling water down into the drain, but it does not coat around the perimeter of the drain. That's where they're breeding at. Also, too, people want to put a 50-50 mix of bleach and water down the drain. That's only going to kill a few of them. That's not going to solve the problem. So, Mackenzie, what's the goal here?
To win the war against fruit flies.
Exactly. I'm going to show you two different products that we use every single day in our company. This is a product that we love to use every single day in our company. I'll put a link in the description below. This is absolutely amazing because it's not just going to kill the fruit flies. It's going to eliminate that gunk that's built up around the inside of that drain. Okay. Super easy to use, right? You got this long, look at this long little straw. So you got a little cap. You just flip it up, boom, stick it down in here. Your mama's going to be so happy we cleaned the drains. Let's go. All right, this is gonna foam up. All right, so push it down in here. Look at that. Now all you gotta do is just let that sit and let it start eating that gunk all around the inside of that pipe. This also has an IGR, an insect growth regulator in it with it. And believe it or not, you know what, Mackenzie?
What?
This will kill roaches that are in your drain as well. So you're welcome. This product is absolutely amazing. Another product that we like to use is Invade Hot Spot by Rockwell Labs. This is also fantastic, okay? It works very, very similar to Nibor D. Either one of these are absolutely fantastic, okay? Let me show you how to use it in that bathroom. Stick it inside of the drain valve.
Oh, there he goes.
There we go. It's working. You hear it?
Yeah.
I see it. Look at that.
I saw that smoke almost. Oh, you can already see the gunk from that.
Yeah. That's gross.
Look at all that.
Nasty. Another common mistake that people make is they only treat 1 or 2 drains. You got to treat them all. If you're going to treat one, you got to treat them all. Let's go.
There it goes.
There you go.
Got it.
No more fruit flies, no more drain flies. This is what it's about in winning the war against fruit flies and your drain flies in your house. The problem is we put out traps and we catch them and we think that's all there is to it. There's more to it than just putting out traps, okay? Put your traps out, clean your fruits and vegetables, and also treat your drains, all your drains, okay? This is right here is gonna save you a headache. It's gonna keep you from being frustrated. And this right here is gonna keep you from being embarrassed, especially when you have company coming over. Hey, if y'all got any questions about fruit flies or drain flies, put them in the chat below. We'd love to hear from you. Come on.
Let me show you 3 more places where fruit flies can be a big problem in your house. Around the garbage can, do not forget to clean this out. Looks like you need to go and clean the garbage can, Dad. Don't forget about the coffee pot because coffee grounds can attract fruit flies as well. Last but not least, look behind your dishwasher if you have any leaks. This is a perfect breeding area for fruit flies.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. All your likes and comments are awesome. We love you so much. And as always, God bless.
Bye, y'all.